All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the full day of eating video. I originally was gonna throughout the day show you exactly what it is I'm eating and then a little clip of me eating it. And then I realized that would just look really weird. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of show you in a line right in front of me everything that I eat throughout the day, and then I'll kind of break it down one by one. So this throughout the day in order is exactly what I eat, except for right there would be an apple. So let's go through this one by one. So I wake up in the morning on early days, 5 a.m., later days, 6:30-ish, 6:30. If I really need to rest, I'll just lay back down for another hour or so. But to start off, very first thing, got my multivitamin, 2 gummies down the hatch. One thing that's been helping me a lot, just getting some electrolytes, getting really hydrated in the morning, is some coconut water. I really do not enjoy coconut water, so I get the pineapple flavored one. After that, a Clif Bar, because usually the first thing I'm doing in the morning, if you watch the full day of training video, is a longer run. So just getting the electrolytes, getting the carbs, getting the glucose, getting all that stuff in the system before my first run. In the morning, I'm not a huge caffeine person, but these have just enough caffeine to kind of, boost the system a little bit. So getting some peach mango V8 energy in the system, either right before or during that first run. As soon as that first run is done, that is when I'll get my oatmeal in, as well as after I'm done stretching and all that, I'll put down a second V8 energy. I go with 2 different ones just because I know they put a little bit different ingredients in each one. So getting those different vitamins and things like that. At this point, it's pretty much just been carbs. So I want to make sure that I'm starting to get some protein in the system. So that's when I will eat a protein bar. I really enjoy these. Quick side note, a lot of this stuff, I don't believe this to be the cleanest in terms of like a bunch of whole foods and things like that. Right now, I'm just kind of scrambling to eat enough. I'm burning a crazy amount of calories, and as this progresses, I'll just kind of keep eating cleaner and cleaner. But right now, this basically just hits the calories and the macros that I need to be putting in throughout the day. So yeah, at this point, first run is usually done. I've worked with a couple clients, done some odds and ends things throughout the day, and it's, again, mostly just getting in like energy, quick burst energy. So getting those carbs, getting that caffeine, getting the electrolytes, all of that fun stuff. Now the first, I guess, quote unquote meal that I will eat is a salmon burger with some vegetable noodles. My little treat throughout the day is there's this Taco Bell avocado ranch, 2 tablespoons of that. At most, I think I usually use a lot less than 2 tablespoons. But yeah, the serving size is 2 tablespoons. So that's kind of the first meal. Then from there, I will have I'm a big V8 guy. So I'll have some V8 greens with my first bagel of the day. So 1 whole bagel with some peanut butter on it. 2 tablespoons for the whole bagel. So 1 on each. That same thing again later in the day, I will eat another bagel with peanut butter, and I'll pair that with a scoop of protein powder. And then the last meal of the day is 8 ounces of lean ground turkey with vegetable noodles, and again, just a little bit of that avocado ranch. So all of this calculated out, knowing the quantities of each thing that I'm using, measuring it out. The only thing that I don't measure is the avocado ranch because, I don't know, again, I just don't care to. All of this is just over 3,200 calories, so it's 3,228. That is still a huge deficit. I am struggling to put all of this down. I don't know. I don't really eat that much, and although these aren't necessarily like whole foods things, this is still trying to cut out like junk food and gross stuff like that. It's a lot of food, but yeah, so 3,228 calories measured out for all of that stuff, hitting 180 grams of protein, a little over 400 grams of carbs, which yes is absolutely insane, but I'm burning a ton of calories in everything that I'm doing right now, and then just over 100 grams of fat. So that breaks down to about 50% carbs. You'll notice a lot of that is front loaded on the front end of the day because I'm doing my long run right away, so I want energy for it. I've found that if I put more protein earlier in the day, I get crabby on my runs. I don't enjoy my runs nearly as much. And so, yeah, this is just kind of what I've found works for me. This is for me. I don't recommend necessarily this diet for everybody. It's figuring out the way that I break it down, at least at this point, is what are the calories I need to sustain the work that I'm putting in. 3,200 is actually still far below what I should be eating. I'm still in a pretty crazy deficit when I'm putting down this stuff. The other thing that I have that I didn't bring because I don't eat it every day is some non-fat Greek yogurt, some Chobani, just with some like mixed like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, things like that. So that adds a couple hundred calories with all of that stuff. But that is my full day of eating. It is nothing too crazy. Again, I'll do one last like swoop through. So we got the multivitamin, then we're hitting the coconut water, Cliff Bar, V8 Energy, oatmeal, another V8 Energy, apple, somewhere around in here, protein bar, first meal, salmon burger with some veggie noodles, some healthy greens, peanut butter bagel, another peanut butter bagel with some protein shake, and then the ground turkey. So yeah, I will say this for those of you who have actually stuck around this far. It is a weird thing to say, but I'm actually having a hard time eating as much as I need. I'm eating to the point where I'm like very, very full pretty much all throughout the day, and that still is falling short. I have a long way to go. I was hesitant to make this video because I'm still in that process of figuring it all out for myself. Also, I again, am not advising this for anybody. This is by no means a normal training diet. It changes when you get into camp for something like an ultra, but you know, someone asked me to make this, so I'm making this video. If you have questions about any of this, comments on any of this, let me know. But that right there is a full day of eating.